circles, you don't
So what would you say that looks like then?
I'd say that looks like videos in different places. Tell them about marketing and
Okay, so the cube is over. I didn't really get a lot of footage. It's very cold out, so there wasn't a whole lot of traffic. I don't know how many discussions we had, probably like 10 or something. I did a little bit of outreach. It was pretty good. Had some good conversation, but yeah, people weren't really sticking around very long because it is so bitterly cold out. It's like minus 12 or 13 wind chill, something like that. But got to meet some people in person that, I haven't met before, that I'm friends with online or something for quite a while. So, that was nice. And just got done chilling with them, chatting with them afterwards. And just, kind of setting up plans for later on. Right now, I'm just sitting outside here waiting for Jamie, because she went off kind of doing some shopping and some window shopping while I was doing the cube. So I'm back at this health store that we've been at before here in Wolfville, this EOS natural food store. And, they got a lot of good vegan options. We used to have to come here and get the field roast cheese, the chow cheese, and all kinds of stuff actually, because it was the only place that had it. But so now I'm just waiting here for her, and I'm going to put my phone away because my hands are freezing. Talk soon. All right, so I'm going to have to insert a photo here of the chickpea salad. Yeah, that was good. Chickpea salad sandwich. I had taken a photo. I was going to film something here to kind of, I'm home obviously. And, good day, good cube. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but just getting something to eat. So yeah, I'll just put that photo in because I got eating right away. And then I was like, oh yeah, I was going to film that, but it's gone. It did not last, folks. Very good though. I love chickpea salad. I can't believe it's something that we didn't eat. Never ate it. So good.
Until this year.
Yeah, exactly.
I tried it, and then I was like,
Yeah.
because I was at my mom's, and I was like, babe, you have to make this.
Yeah, and so I made the buffalo chickpea salad, and I've got a video under vegan recipe demos, I think. I mean, obviously it's very basic, but check that out. Check out the whole playlist. There's some good stuff in there. But shameless, selfish plug. Anyway, so eating a carrot, I can show you that. Gonna go back to eating, and
They don't know what a carrot looks like.
woo. Yeah. All right. Touch base in a few once I fuel back up and got rehydrated. And talk about the cube, talk about the experience. Okay, so just gonna wrap this up. Just talk about this cube for a couple minutes and then wrap up the vlog. But essentially, it was a small group. It wasn't ideal conditions, but we still had some really good conversations. Couple of things stuck out for me, and that was that everybody who approached us was really pleasant, and the conversations were really good. So, I forget what I've talked about already, but it was a person who came up with their daughter and, was really surprised to learn that free range eggs and chickens did not necessarily mean free range. They were surprised that there could be thousands of birds stuck in a building just because there's a door that's open that they could get out if they, found their way or whatever. That's how they get around that. So that was a good conversation. And another one that really was awesome for me was there was a guy he was an older guy. He came up and he just kind of wanted to thank us for doing what we were doing. And he was talking about his daughter being vegan. And so when he was asked, so what's stopping you? Is it something you'd be interested in? He started talking about how, maybe it was too late for him. He was kind of old for it or whatever, and he wasn't really sure that he could do it. And so I was able to use a friend of mine who I've talked about before on the channel, Jimmy. He's a runner, and he went vegan a few years ago to reverse some health issues, and he's turned his life around, got a new lease on life, And yeah, I mean, he did it for health reasons, but obviously, made other connections as he went along. And so I mentioned it to this guy. I was like, I've got a friend who is now like 67 years old. He's running 20, 30 races a year. Like, he's got a new lease on life. It's never too late. Like, I was like, yeah, it's never too late. Like, don't let age be a limiting factor, because if you start thinking about it that way, like, oh, you're too old to go vegan, well, you could be denying yourself, possibly, if you're looking at it from like a health point of view, and if you're reading certain things, you could be denying yourself an even longer life. So the right time to go vegan is now. So anyway, he really appreciated that. He's like, hey, thanks for that story. Really appreciate that. It gives me something to think about and kind of makes me not feel so weird about doing it as an older guy. So anyway, those are just a couple things, couple of the conversations that had happened. And it's like an hour and 15-minute drive up there to do this, to stand in like minus 12 or 13 Celsius wind chill. So yeah, less than ideal, but it's a really rewarding experience. So I would say that if you have a chance to participate in a Cube of Truth in your area, definitely do it. Even if you just go and you aren't doing any outreach or whatever, and you're just wearing the mask, holding the laptop or whatever, or holding the sign, and you're just participating, and then maybe subbing out if you do have a large group, and just doing some observing. It's still a really powerful experience. Like when I did my first one there a month and a half ago or whatever it was, like that, I really wanted to do activism for a long time, but just never really knew how. But getting out for that first cube really just kind of invigorated me, and kind of changed my perspective, changed my comfort level, everything. Like, I'm a pretty confident guy anyway, but that really solidified it for me. So now today for the second cube, doing a little bit of outreach. Like I said, it wasn't a hugely busy day, but still having a few conversations. I mean, I'm comfortable with it. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks everybody for watching. Participate in some activism if you have an opportunity to do so, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.